Hey, Govex here. Today I want to go through who I think you should take in the second inning program. Just basically break down the cards, kind of give the pros and cons, kind of talk about your team and if it's good. So, second inning program, we went through what it is, obviously, over here with all your moments and stuff. You do those. You just play the game normally, ranked seasons, all that stuff, win some games. You'll get some advancements there. So, you can also lock in the second inning voucher. I don't really think it's worth it. That's kind of expensive. But the important choices here, obviously, there's diamond players to choose here. You can choose one of these. These are all auctionable. They shouldn't be going for too much. So we'll look through the stats as we break them down. Zimmerman's kind of like I would say a jack of all trades here. We talked about this. Giles is a great reliever in my opinion. With his fastball velocity. AJ Pollock's a great all-around player, kind of like I would say a poor man's Mike Trout. And then Liriano, a decent starter with a good slider change combo off that. I remember his slider it's pretty filthy. Just playing from last year. I haven't used them yet this year, though, so take that with a grain of salt. But generally, pitches are pretty consistent year to year with how they break. A little bit different to how well they get hit, though. So sliders are a little bit easier hit this year if they're hung, and they get hung a lot, it feels. So out of these four, I would personally take, if I need an outfielder, I think Pollock's pretty good there. I don't know, 73 speed's a little bit on the slow side, but good fielding, good reaction. I mean, the reaction's not amazing, but overall, like, solid. I like the vision and contact. So if I need an outfielder for your team, Pollock's the thing. But I feel like it's easier to get outfielders than it may be to get a full starting five. So Liriano, I don't think he's like top tier kind of player. I think I will probably get Ken Giles for the bullpen. Another righty that can throw 98. Now, there's a few of those guys that can do that, but with his K per 9, hit per 9, pretty nice. A little wild, but Ken Giles will be the one I'm taking to put in my bullpen, so he will be a starting bullpen piece. So that's who I'm taking out of this one, because I just don't think Zimmerman offers me anything worth grabbing at third base. So that's what I'll be getting out of the 200 choice. So choose one of four there. Of course, you can always buy the other ones on the market, like I said. The other one, this one is also auctionable. Guerrero, Vlad, Bumgarner. This one's going to be the hardest choice, in my opinion. Cabrera here, great against righties. He's a righty that smashes righties. Can play third or first. So third base is a little bit thinner, especially if you don't have the Matthews or Hornsby that you can move over there. There's a few decent third basemen, though. Third baseman. He's slow, but I think his fielding will be fine. You know, it's not top tier. It's 73 fielding. Pretty bad reaction, so it's not the greatest for the hot corner. Even first base, he's fine there, too. So great third or corner infield. You don't need a ton of speed at those spots, except for getting, like, foul balls. So Cabrera's decent choice. Vlad, I'll rank him after I'm over explaining each one. Vlad, you guys know, last year, like, Vlad's Vlad. Great arm strength, will gun people out like Buhner out there, essentially. But it can actually smack the ball. A righty swinger that can't hit righties. You're going to face righties about 3/4 of the time, although a lot of the top-end pitchers right now, like Clayton Kershaw, Vita Blue, like at the top end of the spectrum, you'll go against a lot of lefties, so he smacks those. So he's a good balance out if you need another righty out there, say you have too many lefties. Guerrero is great. Good vision, good contact, gotta love that. His swing's a little bit longer than I like based off my use of him last year, but it's a new year. Bumgarner, now these are stats just looking nice. A lot of people say Bumgarner is kind of easy to read out of the hand, and, you know, it's not wrong. I don't like the gold Bumgarner. I didn't like him last year, his card at all. So curveball, cutter, change, slider. His cutter apparently is really good, according to the devs. So we unfortunately can't see the stats per pitch. I really wish we could, like we used to be able to with Daddy Leagues. But his per nines are great. Home runs per 9, wish was a little bit better, because that seems kind of overpowered, be able to stop people from hitting home runs on you. But not exactly a flamethrower, but we've seen other non-flamethrowers do well, especially with the 19 mile per hour difference between the curveball and four-seamer. It's, you know, not bad. It's not the greatest, but 75 ain't too terrible. So I will probably be getting Bumgarner to see how he throws. Bumgarner is my first choice. I think my second choice is Vlad, and last one would be Cabrera. Cabrera probably plays the more rare position. There's a lot more outfielders that are up there. Not too many near Vlad's stats, though. So I think it's basically choose between these two, in my opinion. I'm going to go Bumgarner to fill out my rotation, because I feel like I got a good corner outfielder out there with Edmonds or Mookie, Trout, and then I have, who's my right fielder? I got Tony Gwynn I took from the Series 1. So if you didn't take any outfielders from your XP reward level yet, I could see Guerrero going there. If you didn't take Ichiro or Gwynn, grab Guerrero. But if you did take Ichiro and Gwynn, Guerrero, your outfield's set for like almost all year, it feels like. But I will be going Bumgarner. Let me know what you guys are going to choose or what your thoughts are in Series 2 going forward. But that's kind of my recommendation to go ahead and grab in Series 2. So if you have any other questions with the game mode, put them in the comments. Maybe we can make a video on them going forward. I don't think I really have to explain the batter's block challenge. Like I did a video on the conquest already. It's not that hard. Just kind of like get spots and build them up through the game board and play games on rookie. But that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Call to action. I'll see you tomorrow.